Hello, everyone. My name is Richard Lewis Brown. Today's April 14th, 2021. It's lunchtime. It's between 12 and 1. I'm doing a live Facebook video, and I'm excited because I know I'm going to win the election. And someone called me this morning, and they said something to me about why did we give up our money while we were under a signed contract through a side letter agreement. And I thought that really was an important issue on why I'm running. And I know I'm the only candidate that's going to reduce your dues by 50%. That's the first thing. But one of the most important things about my campaign is I'm the only candidate that's going to enforce our contract once we sign a contract. I'm the only candidate that tells you that going into the future, all future contracts, regardless of union leadership, we will never, ever give up our money ever again while under a signed contract. And I keep stressing this to you. So I'm going to keep saying this during my campaign. I'm the only candidate that will guarantee you that all future contracts, we will never give up our money while under a signed contract, regardless of PLP or furlough, because we will have the PLP or furlough protection. We'll have both protections in our future contracts. And that leadership will not be able to do side letter agreements to reduce your money once we have a signed contract. If you noticed, all these other candidates in their videos and their Zoom meetings, they don't say those things. Now, they'll start saying them now that I'm saying it so strongly here at lunchtime on April 14th, 2021. But currently, they don't tell you the same things that I say. But when they do start saying this, you'll know where it came from. I'm the only candidate that guarantees you this. A lot of people are saying that I just make promises, but they have no actions. Here's what I'll tell you. Until I'm in a position to show you the action, you don't know what I'm capable of doing. So when they tell you that I'm not capable of doing it, that's because I've never been in a position to show you that I am capable. What I have shown you all over the years, that no one has called out Yvonne Walker more than I have. No one has publicly, transparently called out her selfish, egotistical, self-serving leadership more than me. There's a person running for office right now. His name is Tony Owens. He thinks he can win this election. I'm here to tell you that Tony Owens is no different than Yvonne Walker. Here, let me show you a picture. And I thought it was very ironic. This is a picture of him. As you can see, he's wearing a purple tie. When I tell you he's no different than Yvonne Walker, that's what I mean. They're wearing those same, quote, gang colors from SEIU in Washington, D.C. All these candidates are supporting politics. And they show you that by wearing the purple colors. Look at their platform. Look at their web pages. Look at this closely. They're all showing you some type of form of purple. Dark purple, light purple, a shade of purple. Because they believe that politicians are our bosses. I'm the only candidate that tells you that these politicians are not your bosses and they were never your bosses to begin with. I'm the only candidate that tells you you're a taxpayer. You are the bosses of these politicians. All of you. All the state employees are taxpayers. I know you pay your taxes to the federal government and to the state government. These politicians here in California, they answer to you. Okay? You're a taxpayer. It's just that simple. They are not your bosses. When they say they have to approve our contracts, the governor has to approve the contract, we negotiated for that contract. We have to first approve our contract, and then they have to agree to it. But they're not our bosses. This is a partnership. But the reason why you don't think it's a partnership is because Local 1000, over the years, has given up your money, your time, and your dignity while discriminating against white people who are Republicans and other political parties. They put people on union leave, and then you never see these people again in your work site. And some of the worst state employees who are in our union are job stewards. And that's not a good role model. I tell you these things honestly because these other candidates will not debate me. As you know, this election is heating up. It's here. These ballots go out next week on Monday, April 19th. And people on Facebook are doing a lot of talking now. Now they want to come out and start talking. Tony Owens, Sophia Perkins, now they want to start talking because they want your vote. Because that's what politicians do when they need you. They show up and do a lot of talking. I've been talking for years, and I've never gone away, and I've stayed consistent. Now they want to come out and beg you for your vote. Remember, I'm not begging no one for their vote. I'm telling you, this is who I am. This is what I'm going to do for you. No begging, no lying, no hustling, no using the company credit card to get my car out of impound. I have stated, and I'm going to continue to state this, Tony Owens has used the Local 1000 credit card to get his car out of impound. That is no lie. That's the truth. But yet you hear people supporting him because they don't care about him using the company credit card for his own personal use. See, those people who are supporting Tony Owens, they like the fact that he can do what he wants, when he wants, because he's the VP of bargaining. They like the fact that he cried about not being able to do his job. They like that. They like the fact that he went and started crying to Mary Kay Henry, the president of SAIU in Washington, D.C., to help him because Yvonne Walker wouldn't treat him right, because his mentor wasn't showing him the ropes. See, this is what some of our people in our union, they like to cry. They like to support people who portray themselves as victims. Tony Owens portrays himself as a victim. So does MTC. Sophia Perkins, the same way. She portrays herself as a victim. And she was trained and mentored by Yvonne Walker. All these people, they put on these airs. They're fake. They're phony. And I'm going to keep going into them. I hear people on Facebook say that, Richard Lewis Brown's a bully. Richard Lewis Brown hasn't bullied anybody. Richard Lewis Brown has came and told you the truth. And because I tell you the truth, and I don't hold back, you accuse me of being a bully. It's the same thing when they accuse me of being an angry black man. He's angry. That's talking in code for being an angry black man. Richard's a bully because I'm strong, and I'm defiant, and I'm outspoken. That's why you want to call me a bully, because I tell the lies that you have told over the years. I expose the lies. I don't tell lies. I expose your lies. Here's a lie for you, that we had to give up our money. That's a lie. Yvonne just gave up the money. Tony sat there as a VP of bargaining, just nod his head like he couldn't do anything, like he didn't have a voice. But now he tells you he wants to run the union. Tony can't even run his own personal life. How's he going to run the union? Again, he used the company credit card for his own personal use. This man is not a leader, and I'm going to tell you this. Okay? MTC got voted in as VPs, and then they couldn't get anything done. They didn't get not one single thing done. Now they're telling you to vote them in again, and that they won't take the salary stipend. They're telling you they won't take the salary stipend while they're taking the salary stipend right now. These are the liars that MTC, Sophia Perkins, Annika Walls, Kevin Miniger, and Tony Owens. These are the liars that they are. Liars. And people don't like when I call people liars, but it's the truth. That's what they are. That's what they do. They imitate and they follow the lies of Yvonne Walker. That's who their role model is. That's who they imitate. That's why they won't debate me, because Yvonne Walker won't debate me. These people are liars. Liars, liars. And they tell you that politicians are our bosses. That's a lie. They tell you that racial justice should be part of our union's platform. That's a lie. Liars. And I stand by every word that I say. Our union should only do two things. Not primary. Don't let Kevin Miniger manipulate you with his words of being primary. The only two things our union should do: contract negotiations, job representation. Nothing more, nothing less. That's the only thing we should do. See, half of our money that we pay to the union, our dues, is used on politics. Don't let these people tell you anything differently. I'm telling you, in the dues dollar breakdown, you can see where all of our money's going. The last time the union was transparent about how they spend our money was in 2014, the dues dollar breakdown. And they put it in the new employee orientation packets. All you gotta do is look at one. But they don't want to tell you that. And they haven't told you that the updated one since 2014. because they're spending more than half of our money on politics, on politicians. If you don't elect me president, you will continue to see our union involved in politics regardless of leadership. So when people say things never change, the reason why things never change is because you never created a new culture where politics is not part of that culture. The only culture you should be creating is unifying our union, bringing everybody into our union, making everybody have the ability to vote whether they pay money or not, make everyone a job steward. Stop being prejudiced against white people who are non-Democrats. Cut all that prejudice out. Treat people with fairness and respect. Answer everyone's questions and put it up on our new union secured website in a transparent fashion. So what I tell you today will stay true for tomorrow for the next person when they ask the same question. None of this will call me on the phone, we'll talk about it. That's garbage. When these people on Facebook, these people running for office, when you ask them tough questions and they tell you, call me, call me. Annika Waz does that. Call me, we'll talk about it. Garbage. If you got something to say to someone, say it out in the open in front of everyone. Let everyone hear what you have to say. Stop running and hiding. It's nonsense. I don't run. I don't hide. I speak my mind. I say what I mean what I say. I speak the truth. That's why it's not hard for me to remember what I say, because I'm not lying about anything. I've called these other people liars because their behavior indicates to me that they're liars. That's what they are. And that's why your union never changes. And that's why I said change is not enough. You must create a new culture for Local 1000. And the only person that can create that culture of excellence is me, Richard Lewis Brown. Not these other people. I don't care what they tell you. They are not telling you the truth. They are not, because they've lied to you too many times in the past. And some people get stuck on stupid and they can't see the truth. I'm Richard Lewis Brown. I know I'm telling the truth. And I have my faith in God. And so my hope does not fall downhill. When these people tell you that your vote doesn't matter, that's not true. Your vote does matter. It always has mattered in this great country. Stop letting people tell you that your vote doesn't matter, that the union will never change. Stop voting for these same people who tell you the same BS every election. Politics matters. We have to support the politicians. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard of in my entire life. These politicians at the Capitol didn't lose a dime of their money, but they talked the high schooler, Yvonne Walker, into giving up your money. That was stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. And the 9 bunk chairs that supported her decision to give up your money, that decision they made was stupid. I'm not calling the people stupid. I'm calling their decision making to give up your money while under a signed contract was a stupid, stupid decision. Just flat out dumb, and it destroyed what little unity we do have in our union. Because we don't have a lot of unity right now. You can see that when you have 5 people running for president. But you really only have 2 people. Yvonne Walker, the incumbent, the status quo. The status quo. That's all that she represents. Herself. She's not changing anything. And me, Richard Lewis Brown. These other people, they're just in the mix, just to split the votes. The decision comes down to Yvonne Walker or Richard Lewis Brown. These other people don't matter. If you won't take anything I'm telling you from this video today at lunchtime, my Facebook Live at lunchtime, understand this. You can either stay where you're at, keep losing money, and keep having a leader walk around like she's doing you a favor while you're paying her a salary stipend that's unaffected by furlough or POP, or you can elect a real leader. Someone that cares about you and your family. Someone who's sincere, who has the integrity. Because Yvonne Walker doesn't have it, and she's never had it. And these other people that she's trained and mentored over the years, they don't have it either. And I'm going to keep saying it over and over and over again. And for all the white people who are Republican, who belong to other parties outside the Democratic Party, let me say this to you strongly. You've been discriminated against. You have been discriminated against by Local 1000, by a woman who's African American. She has silenced your voice, taken away your dignity, and destroyed your hope. That's what she's done to you. All of the non-members and I don't want to say 100% of the non-members, 99% of the non-members are white and they're Republican, Green Party, or Libertarian. She has effectively silenced your voice. That's what she's done to you. Are you going to continue to let this person do this to you? Or you can continue to accept this discrimination because of your political party and the color of your skin? Are you going to do this? Because that's what it is. That's exactly what it is. How long are you going to let her discriminate against you? It's wrong. You have to sign back up and vote her out of office. You have to get her out of office. And the only hope that you have is through me, Richard Louis Brown. Do not let someone discriminate against you. Do not let anyone silence your voice. Do not let anyone tell you that we can't get a 21% pay increase. Okay? That's what they're all telling you. Think about this. Yvonne Walker, Miguel Cordova, Sophia Perkins, Tony Owens, and all the other people running for statewide VP positions. They all tell you that a 21% pay increase is impossible. They all tell you that politics matters and we have to be involved in politics. They shoot down my entire platform. They shoot down my entire 10-point platform as a team. I want you to think about this. Why is that? Why is that? Because they know I'm telling the truth. They know I'm going to reduce the dues by 50%. And that way people know right away that we have a new culture for Local 1000. They know this. And they'll do anything they can to tell you that I'm angry. They'll use that racist stereotype against me. They'll say that I lack the experience, even though I don't have the experience in corruption, favoritism, nepotism. See, I lack all that. They hate that because they can't corrupt me. They can't get me to go off into their little cliques and join them because they're liars and they don't mean you. They don't mean to serve you. They're only out to serve themselves. And I can't keep stressing this to you over and over again. I've been saying this for years and I have not been wrong. Do you remember when they told you I didn't know what I was talking about when I announced the slates back on September 25th, 2020? People said that I didn't know what I was talking about. I didn't know what I was talking about. Every name, on every position, on every team, I had exactly correct. The only person I didn't know about that was running for VP of bargaining was Robert Bays. I didn't know about him. Everybody else I had correct. I know what I'm talking about. Now, you cannot continue to sit back and not vote in these elections. You must tell your coworkers. I want you to share this lunchtime video. I've told you I'm going to do lunchtime videos. I'm going to do morning videos. I'm going to do evening videos. I'm going to do some videos in the midnight hour. I'm going to be around the clock because I'm sincere. Because when I'm elected president, that's how I'm going to work for you around the clock. And you won't have to guess about what I'm doing because I'm going to be on video showing you my actions and my decisions transparently. These other people are not going to show you anything. They're just going to tell you some stuff that they think you want to hear. And then when your back's turned, they're going to collect their salary stipend and they're going to laugh and they're not going to do anything for you. The truth is not in them. The truth is not in these other people. That's just what it is. I'm telling you the truth. I stand by every word that I say. I want you to vote for me, Richard Louis Brown, to become the new Local 1000 president. These other people try to ignore me. They try to minimize my ideas, while in the same hand trying to take my ideas and nuance them to sell them to you. Because they don't have any ideas of their own. That's who they are. That's who they are. It's a shame. Because people are hurting. When you lost 2 days of pay for a whole fiscal year, what did that tell you about your union? It told you you didn't have a union. And then you turn around and hear your union being involved in racial justice conversations. Let's have a conversation about racial justice, about Black Lives Matter. People don't want to hear that. What people want to hear is, I have my whole check. I got my 2.5% pay increase that was scheduled for July 1st, 2020. I was receiving that, and I'm getting my scheduled 2% this year. People are still asking, where is our 2.5% from July 1st, 2020? Why are we not getting our money back? Because she gave it up. She gave up the money on June 19th, 2020 in the side letter agreement. She just gave it up. Because she doesn't care about you. I'm going to keep saying it. Yvonne Walker doesn't care about you. Annika Walls doesn't care about you. Sophia Perkins, Kevin Manager, Tony Owens, Miguel Cardova, any of these other people running, they don't care about you. They don't. Because if they did, we would have had a revolution, and we would have never gave up our money, and we would have fought these politicians, and we would have protected ourselves and protected our dignity. They don't care about you, and they never have. I don't care how many slick videos Tony Owens does with his purple tie. He's a fraud. He's a complete fraud. Listen, he's wearing that color purple to signify that he supports SIU International in Washington, D.C. If we're so much stronger together with SEIU International in D.C., then why didn't they come and protect us from getting our money taken from us? Did they reduce our dues? Did they send any of that money back that we sent them over the years? Do you know over the years we've sent them, on the low end, $15 million a year just to carry their name? And then we still send them a lot more money, and then we carry all their political agendas and stuff as one of their locals. So when you call the union and sometimes you can't get help, you say, where's all the staff at? The staff has been relocated to do political campaigns. That's why you can't get help a lot of times in the union. There's Tony Owens and Kevin Manager, Annika Walls, Sophia Perkins, Miguel Cardova. Do they tell you this information? No, they're not going to. They're not going to. You'll see them put their purple colors on. When you see these people putting that purple on, that means they're sipping the purple poison Kool-Aid. The pestilence, that pathetic pathology. It's just pathetic. That's why I use certain words for them. Pestilence. Pestilence of evil. That pathology of the psychology of always believing that these politics is going to help them. These politicians are not going to help you. You better help yourself. You better elect a real leader that can help you and your family. How many times do these politicians have to take money from you over and over and over again? So hence the word, the term, the science of being stuck on stupid. How stupid can you be to keep electing the same people over and over and over again? How stupid can you be? And if you don't like when I say stupid, deal with it. If you don't want to vote for me, then don't. But someone out there is going to respect me and hear what I have to say, and hear the passion, and hear the strength of my words and the conviction. And they're going to say, that's the person that has to lead our union. Because that person will never, ever give us up to no one on any type of situation. Contract or no contract. That's what it is. All right. So today's April 14th, 2021. I'm Richard Lewis Brown. I seek your support to become the new Local 1000 president. I want to address the fact that we should have never did the side letter agreement from a phone call I had this morning. I also want to address the fact that when people say that I don't have the experience or I'm just making fake promises, empty promises, and I don't take action, that's a lie. That's a lie. See, they don't tell you about all those recalls that I was part of or that I've led. See, these are the lies that these people tell on Facebook, and the more they talk, the more they expose themselves to the liars that they are. And I'm going to keep exposing these liars. I am not letting up off of them. All right, Richard Lewis Brown, April 14th, 2021. I seek your support to become the new Local 1000 president. The ballots go out April 19th. You have to be a dues-paying member. You can only vote by mail. You can sign up no later than May 7th. You can ask for duplicate ballots on May 3rd, but you can sign up by no later than May 7th to become a dues-paying member to vote in this election. Thank you and have a great day.